And it came to pass, also on another Sabbath, that he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and the Pharisees watched him, whether he would heal on the Sabbath day, that they might find an accusation against him. But he knew their thoughts, and said to the man which had the withered hand, Rise up and stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth. Then said Jesus unto them, I will ask you one thing. Is it lawful on the Sabbath day to do good, or to do evil, to save life, or to destroy it? And looking around about upon them all, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thy hand. And he did so, and his hand was restored, whole as the other. And they were filled with madness, and communed one with another what they might do to Jesus. Luke chapter 6, verses 6 to 11. You don't have to do the Sabbath day anymore, from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, because it is the Mosaic law. It is the old covenant. And Jesus says, For the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath day. Matthew 12, verse 8. The Sabbath day is the old Mosaic law, for Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth. Romans 10, verse 4. His last words were, It is finished. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight, for by the law is the knowledge of sin, but now the righteousness of God without the law is manifest, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference. Romans 3, verses 20 to 22. But in the scripture is it written, the people who celebrated the Sabbath day couldn't do any works. Read for this Exodus 20, verse 10. You not even could move for one day. Exodus 31, verses 12 to 14. And the transgressors at this time had put into the death. I have a question for you. Are you going out on the Sabbath day? Are you doing any works? Did you ever try don't move for one day? The scripture says in James chapter 2, verses 10 to 11, For whosoever shall keep the whole law, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. For he that said, Do not commit adultery, said also, Do not kill. Now, if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law. One more question I have for you. Can you tell me, where is it written in the scripture that you go to worship on the Sabbath day? And they continuing daily with one accord in the temple, and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart. Acts 2, verse 46. Christ had redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us, for it is written, Cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree, that the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Jesus Christ, that we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith. Galatians chapter 3, verses 13 to 14.